Let's welcome in our next guest, Senator Markwayne Mullin with us out of Oklahoma, a member of the Armed Services Committee and also a member of the Environment and Public Works Committee. Senator, good to have you with us. Thanks for being on Newsline.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
So I want to talk a little bit about the Biden family investigations. There is obviously a push now for an impeachment inquiry, but there's also Hunter Biden coming in now. He's supposed to be in by December the 4th. We're just days away from that. You know, we know the left has tried to, say there's no smoking gun, but there's also so much mounting evidence with these financial transactions and all those pseudonym emails. Give us a preview of what you think we may learn in the coming days and weeks.
Well, the good thing is you got Chairman Jason Smith of Ways and Means that's been investigating the financial side of it, from the whistleblowers coming in from the IRS, stating that they weren't allowed to do the investigation and look into their financial records. You have Jamie Comer that's obviously doing the oversight and doing a phenomenal job. What we know for a fact is something doesn't look right because we've seen the financial records. You don't have all these shell companies set up. You don't have money going to your nieces and to your relatives. You don't have emails going out to saying we're going to meeting with a big guy, and then you see financial transactions happening between Hunter Biden and his father. You don't see Hunter Biden paying all of Joe Biden's bills for his house unless there was a shell game happening. So what we do know is some activity was going on that isn't conducive of a president of the United States that should be making decisions with China. And so it scares us. Now, let me put this out there too. Is this impeachable? Remember,
Right.
An impeachable offense is very limited. And at the same time, we don't want to use it for political gains. Also, there's a lot to be said. Is it impeachable if it happened before he's in his current office? So all this stuff is we're digging into, but this is what the oversight, this is what the investigation is for. And thank goodness Republicans are in charge
Exactly.
of the House, or this wouldn't be happening.
What we know now that we wouldn't have known without the
That's
House
right.
GOP. You know, President Biden is the oldest president. He turned 81 yesterday. He posted a photo of himself with the birthday cake, joking around here. Everyone's saying, well, he's smiling at the world's on fire, literally, with all the issues we have going on. A lot of folks, including the polls, people are worried about it. His medical report, we don't really know where his cognitive issues are, and people are concerned, Senator. So when you see him kind of joking, a lot of people aren't laughing about any of this.
No. You can't be laughing. We know that Joe Biden is having medical issues. There's no question about it. You hear him constantly getting he's constantly misspeaking when he's at the mic. You see him getting lost on stage. They're having to give him notes every time he moves around. He's very scripted. He moves in a manner that isn't conducive of the leader of the free world.
Yes.
You have another president in Donald Trump, who's 77 years old, but the guy moves around like he's in his 50s. He has more energy than most people, most senators do. And so you look at the two and you look at their ages, and you can tell one isn't performing at the top of his game and one is.
Just a final question, and they're giving me the wrap here, but I know Thanksgiving can be when we sometimes get around the table and talk about things. You had that heated exchange with the Teamsters president last week. It got a lot of play. You stand your butt up. What do you say to folks if it gets heated around the table? Because you were able to simmer it down. Any Turkey Day advice, Senator?
Well, don't take it personal. They're your family. Love them. You can have heated conversations. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I love it. And that isn't worth bringing to the house. This guy is a thug. The Teamster is a thug, and he called me out, and I was simply just not making it personal, just give him an opportunity to back up the words he wrote on a Twitter account.
That's right. All right, Senator Markwayne Mullin, always a pleasure to have you in, sir, and have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.